Before I tell you this story, I need you to understand one thing. In India, there are spirits that Western demonology has never documented, never named, never warned you about. Nilawanti is one of them. She has been known for centuries across the villages of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. She does not haunt houses. She does not follow you home. She waits. Near water. Near old wells. Near rivers that have swallowed the forgotten dead. And she's always blue, voiceover tip, last line, and she's always blue, say it barely above a whisper. In ancient Indian texts, Nilawanti is described as a woman who was once human. A beautiful woman who was betrayed, abandoned by a man she loved, left to drown in a village well on the night before her wedding. She did not pass on. Instead, she became something in between. Not fully a ghost. Not fully a demon. The Sanskrit texts call this state Antaratma, a soul trapped between worlds, unable to leave, unable to rest. Over centuries, her grief turned into something darker. Villagers say she appears on moonless nights, standing near wells or riverbanks. Her skin has turned a deep, dark blue, the color of water deprived of sunlight. Her hair floats as if she is still submerged. Her eyes are completely white. She never screams. She never chases. She simply looks at you. And if she looks at you long enough, you begin to forget who you are. A farmer from a small village in Madhya Pradesh, central India. This was 1987. Before mobile phones. Before the internet. Before anyone outside his village would ever hear his name. Devraj was 34 years old when it happened. A practical man. He had never believed in spirits, despite growing up in a village where the elders spoke of them constantly. He used to laugh at them. He used to say, "Show me a ghost and I will shake its hand." He stopped saying that after the monsoon of 1987. That summer, the rains came late. The crops were dying. The village well, the only water source for 300 people, had dropped dangerously low. Devraj, being any of the stronger men in the village, volunteered to go down into the well at night to clear the debris that was blocking the water flow at the bottom. The elders told him not to go after dark. He went anyway. He tied a rope around his waist, lowered himself down, and spent about 40 minutes working at the bottom of the well. It was dark. It was cold. The walls were covered in moss and the smell of stagnant water was overwhelming. But he cleared the debris. He felt the water begin to flow again beneath his feet. He was about to call up to his brother to pull him out when he noticed something. On the wall of the well, about 2 feet above the waterline, there were scratch marks. Long, deep scratches in a stone. The kind you make when you are trying to climb out of something and failing. He held his lantern closer. The scratches were not old. They were fresh. And they were made from the inside. Devraj shouted for his brother to pull him up. Immediately, his brother called back asking what was wrong. Devraj did not answer. He just grabbed the rope with both hands and started climbing. He was halfway up when the lantern went out. Complete darkness. 40 feet underground. The rope in his hands. The sound of water below him. And then a second sound. Breathing. Not his own. Something directly below him in the water was breathing. Slowly. Steadily. Like something that had been waiting a very long time and finally had company. Devraj climbed. He has never described what he felt in those final seconds before he reached the top. He has only ever said one thing about it: I felt her looking at me. Even in the dark, I could feel her eyes. His brother pulled him out. Devraj collapsed on the ground and did not speak for 3 days. When Devraj finally spoke again, he told his wife that he had seen something at the bottom of the well as the lantern went out. Just for a fraction of a second before darkness swallowed everything. A face, looking up at him from the water. Blue-skinned, white eyes, hair spreading outward in the water like something still floating. Smiling. The village elder, a woman of nearly 80 years, was not surprised. She told Devraj's family that the well had been cursed for over 100 years. That long ago, a woman had been drowned there by her own family for refusing an arranged marriage. Her body was never recovered. The well was sealed for decades before the village's need for water forced them to reopen it. The elder said that Nilawanti does not harm those who enter her space out of necessity. She only watches. She only reminds you that she is there. But she said something else that Devraj never forgot. The one she smiles at, she has already chosen. She is simply deciding when. Devraj moved his family out of the village within a month. He never returned. Nilawanti is not unique to one village. Across Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and parts of Gujarat, there are dozens of accounts. Different wells. Different victims. The same blue woman. The same white eyes. The same smile. She has never been documented by Western paranormal researchers. She does not appear in any English-language demonology text. She exists only in the oral traditions of rural India, passed down in whispers, from elder to child, generation after generation. Until now. If you are watching this near water, don't look down.